TeknoParrot show. Okay, this is just a prop, but it's made out of real Czechoslovakian rabbit's fur. Or something, yes. Let's put it on this rightful place. Anyways, blessings to you all. And today we have a new game supported. Last week you voted for One Gun Midnight 6 to be for everyone with TeknoParrot online and online saving and everything. So that was glorious. It was a pretty tight race with Initial D and One Gun. So if you haven't seen it, go check the last episode. So now every other week you will vote for freeing up something, and then we try to bring something new every other week. But like always, we have already bring to you many new things this week, if you haven't noticed. So if you have noticed, and if you haven't, then I will show you now. I can actually show it here on live, because finally we have a new system to bind all the buttons of all the games, like super easily. I'm improving it still on my PC. I have a prototype. I still haven't pushed it to live because it needs some testing, but let me just quickly update my TeknoParrot here so I can show you. So because we have over 300 games, it's very time consuming to go and config every game one by one if you have like big collection of arcade stuff and you want to play them on your PC. So we can check here. I'm just gonna copy all the game profiles to user profiles so you can understand what I mean. So even if you have all the games, this is like extreme scenario, of course. So even if you have everything installed here, you can go here now, click. This is the latest version that is live now. So you can go to settings, and then you have multi-game button configuration. So here you can actually configure every single game at the same time. I'm still making this even more simpler so there is less buttons. Now I haven't merged similar buttons together yet, but that's coming very soon. So you just click here, and even if you have everything, you can just select all, and then you can also save profiles. So for example, if you have Xbox controller and maybe a wheel, and you want to have different controls for them completely, you can just save your Xbox controller profiles here. Maybe people can even share profiles with like Xbox controllers and stuff. So basically you just select the profile here and you can load and save and even delete. But anyways, the main point was this: you can select all the games and then you can just configure them here. Like I said, I'm gonna merge a lot of those together so it's even less buttons. But now it doesn't take that long of a time to do it. And you can even do it for different inputs. So that is very great. No more lot of time taking to do the buttons. And we are now not going to continue with the Avalonia branch, which was the new UI, because Pokewitch has noticed and made some improvements that TeknoParrot now runs on Linux. Oh, Linux. So now you can play TeknoParrot on your Steam Deck. Poki was even playing One Gun Midnight 6RR, and I think Initial D, the arcade, works on Steam Deck, and it's, what can I even say? Obviously all the games will not work, so we are now gonna start compiling a compatibility list so you can play TeknoParrot on Steam Deck and on your Linux PC. What a wonderful time to be alive. Of course it runs through Wine, but anyways it runs now and you can play. So that's super duper great. And now we're gonna check the last commits from our, so if you don't know, you can go to X and we have our X account here. You can even see us here also live, and you can see what updates we have done directly here on X. So if you haven't known that before, please follow us on X and you will get immediate report when new update is out. If you don't want to follow the various channels on our Discord. Of course, this won't show TeknoParrot UI updates, but I'm gonna be working on that very soon, so we also get those here. And my food has arrived. Yeah. Joo, mä haluan heti syödä.
Mä ostin aterian, en mä ehtinyt lukea sitä, että sä haluat 3 triplajuustoa vielä.
Otitko sä mulle vaan yhden Big Mac-aterian? Baby.
Mä olin puhelimessa.
Niin justiinsa.
Mä oon pahoillani.
No mut mitä me nyt tehdään? Meikö sä hakee uudestaan?
Uudestaan?
Niin kun mulla on nälkä.
Mä voin tehdä jauhista sulle.
Ei kun mä annoin sen kissoille.
No mä otan pakkasesta ja teen sulle.
En mä halua mitään jauhelihaa.
Baby.
En mä halua jauhelihaa. No tuo nyt se ruokaas tänne nyt. Oh, she was on the phone with her friend and in McDonald's and she didn't get my list, so now I only have one Big Mac. But okay, I'll survive for the people of TeknoParrot will. So the last show was on 19th, so let's check the... Wait. Anyways, let's look. Sä joudut nyt tuomaan tänne sen. Oota, mä laitan tosta. Nyt sä näyt tuolla, kun sä annat mulle ihan ranskalaisia.
Kiva mun pidä.
Okay, almost done. I just got my fries. All right. So missä mun juoma on?
Haluatko vettä vai haluatko sä kokistaa?
Missä se mun vesipullo on? Anna se siitä.
Haluatko virtää?
Joo.
Tää oli banaanipiirtävä.
Yes! Mä haluun sen.
Joo, mun mielestä meistä ottaisin itselle suklaista muistiin.
Kato nyt vähän kameraa. Okay, let's go. So, somebody asked what is FFP Blaster. It's basically force feedback for the subscribers, like this new version. If you want to use the old version, it's fine. But doesn't have the latest features. Anyways, now Revolt and Valve Limit R has force feedback. Oh, that was already last week, sorry. let's go further up. Okay, yeah, that was last week as well. And this and this. All right. There was some fix on Puck Off by Poki, and also another fix on Puck Off. So basically, if you haven't played that, go play it. It's a great game if you got it. And then some score submissions updates, and then more Puck Off updates. And now, one of the biggest features I never thought would ever be possible. Boomslang has made auto-uploading for score submissions. So basically now if you are playing for high scores, you can automatically record your game, and then with one-time setup you can upload it to YouTube automatically. So you don't, and it even puts automatically the video information on the submission. So if we go here and we check, for example, here. So here, even with latest submissions, we have the video here. So you can basically click
Here to join us today is Gold
and check the video. So you can see the player is legit. And if we go here, we can also see people who are using the
With us today is three-time Golden Tee national champ.
and everything just works, sound and everything
I got a tip
here.
for you, Jim. Next time you're hitting a shot, when your ball's in the air, hit one of these three buttons here, and it'll change your
Oh
camera.
my god, I forgot to put desktop. So basically here, sorry guys. So you can see the submissions even here. So you cannot say, oh, you were cheating, because here is the video. Let's check this.
With us today is
Get off the first tee.
What's it look like to you, Peter?
This one really has to be soft. Yep, it's in.
Yes. Ready at the tee. It's golfer one.
Jim, it's nicely in the fairway.
Golfer one is up.
There's no excuses from a lie like this. Okay, Nancy, a bit farther next time.
Golfer one, a birdie attempt. Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
He made it on.
Golfer one, this left for birdie. Ball and cup. Golfer one has honors.
How can you be this good at the game? Look at this guy.
No trouble with that drive.
Insane.
Back to
Anyways, let's continue with the updates. So there was more fixes on this auto uploading, and yes, more. Then now, Initial D0 works also under Wine on Linux or Steam Deck, so that was also fixed. And some server emulation things were fixed, so it works better on Wine and Steam Deck, because it had some connection issues. and then also some corrupt on the renderer.ini on initial D0. So now we have that as well. Basically, that should be a feature alone for 1 week. That's like insane. And then some other small fixes, and then Poki even made a fix for Wine compatibility for initial D8. So now you can play initial D8. Then there was some graphics fix for TMNT and Nerf by Coffee Man. Then Boomslang made some video post change. Then Mighty Mike made for custom FFB force feedback for all Mario Kart games. Which is nice. Then fixed some build error. Then Boomslang made more fixes for the score submissions and more. And then Poki was also working on the website. Then Boomslang made more work on the video update. And then improved the scorecards on Golden Tee in the high scores page. Then America's Army Arcade received some fixes by Harm. Harm is coming back. Now I want everyone to write in chat that welcome back, Harm. Thank you. Let's repost it. Then Boomslang made even more fixes on the high school. He really made tons of work. I don't even know how many 100 hours he worked on that score submission stuff, but now the automatic, it's so wonderful. Like you can just play and everything is automated, from videos to your scores to whatever else. And then initially the arcade received fixes, so it now works also on Steam Deck and Steam OS and Vine. And then Mario Kart Arcade GP USA received camera rotation option. So basically if your webcam would have been this way, you can rotate it now. And then now latest submissions received the thumbnail fixes on submissions. Then screen tearing was now fixed in Golden Tee Live 2012. And then some more high score fixes, and then Harm. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Harm also made another fix for America's Army Arcade, and that's it for the updates. And now we take some guests and then we reveal the next feature. Oh my god, we have so many people here.
Hello.
What's up, Diego?
Fine. Let me guess. A new Elf Loader 2 game.
No.
What? Is it still work in progress, the new Elf Loader 2 game?
Yes.
I'm gonna guess. So it's a Taito Type X game.
No.
It's not a Taito Type X game?
Let me guess.
Hello, Kola.
Another 2 game. What? Is it still work in progress, the new Another 2 game?
Somebody needs to turn off
I'm gonna
their,
guess. So it's a Taito Type X
their
game.
video sound when they're on
Not
this.
a Taito Type
They're
X
hearing
game.
Diego repeat.
Hello, Mr. Reaver.
Hello, hello.
Who's watching the video with the sound on?
I don't know.
Is it you, Cole?
Yeah.
Do you have the video on in the background?
That's my laptop on. But don't worry, I'll put it on mute.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Is the new Mario Party game in the new game with the simulation, vault simulation?
No, nobody has worked on that.
Is it Plants vs Zombies?
No.
It's the
It's so old.
I had to ask before Diego this week.
the cut the rope game.
Super Bikes 3.
No, it's Golden Tee 2013.
No.
Fuck that. I never played Super Bikes 3 yet. I don't, because I want to play Super Bikes 2.
Well, congratulations to Chief Quimby. We know he's like celebrating right now.
What did you say, Kola? I didn't hear.
Fuck that. I never played Super Bikes 3 because I want to play Super Bikes 2.
Isn't Superbikes 2 supported?
Yeah. Yep, I played Super Bikes 2 and the first one, but I haven't played the third one yet.
But did you say there is not a Elf Loader 2 game? Golden Tee is a 2013 is a Elf Loader game.
Okay, sorry, Diego.
And
What?
no, nothing.
Anybody pick up City of the Wolves this week? I'm still waiting for mine.
Now they're gonna just wait 2 weeks more for a new game.
Yes, Diego.
Why Golden Tee? And who dumped the game? Who dumped Golden Tee 2013? Who?
I don't know, some guy.
He's like, I don't know. Anybody get their Switch 2 pre-orders in?
Why don't you like Golden Tee, Diego?
Because I don't like realistic golf game. The only golf games I like are the Mario Golf series, but not the realistic golf games like Golden Tee or PGA Tour.
Do you like Hot Shots Golf?
No.
They're making a new one for Switch 2.
Yeah. I didn't remember. Pac-Man was one of them. I think it was everybody Golf 6. It's kind of funny that Pac-Man was in one of the games. The game's pretty.
So the Shadow Labyrinth game?
He was in one of them. Yeah, he was in one of them, but only in the Japanese version for some reason.
I think it's coming to the States also. I just haven't seen an announcement about it yet. But it's the one in Japan's a code in the box.
Yep.
Weird. Hopefully someone picks up a physical version here.
Yeah, because then the whole I guess because some Japanese games are very hard to get to get like a hold of. Like I did see a Japanese Mario Kart GP2 in person before. It was kind of odd because I thought we had because we did have the USA version, but then I found they have a Japanese version.
Yeah, anyways, people asked me to punish myself because I didn't tell Diego the truth, so we must now go to the clown nose scene and put a nose to my character. And here is also the title
Man, you did
director.
funny,
Very nice.
You should make that the boot screen for TeknoParrot.
Okay, let's continue. Anyways, so what was your favorite feature this week, Chaphay?
I am very impressed with the genre binding. I think that's really cool, and I think that like the whole being able to run it on Steam Deck is very interesting. Is there a package installer that you're adding to the website?
I think Poki was using this Lutri script or something like that. Let me check. So
Are you guys doing it through like some kind of side loading?
basically, you just need to. Let me ask how to
Because
install.
I got my Steam Deck right here. I'm gonna try it out.
That's cool.
I'd love to play Outrun 2 on the go. That'd be so fun.
I think there's some problem
Man,
with the elf loader, but we are checking it out.
River,
I'll go ahead and dig it there. I'm sorry.
Yes, Diego.
I noticed that some TeknoParrot games are dumped from CHD for main CHD.
Like what games?
For example, Arctic Thunder. Arctic Thunder is dumped in main before TeknoParrot can emulate it.
Okay. Good job, Diego.
Are they able to add something like San Francisco Rush 2049 perhaps? Have you seen the recompile of that?
That is a good one. I got that one. Yeah, I got that one on my. It's pretty good. It would be pretty good.
Poki said that there's gonna be soon a link on the website how to install on Steam Deck in the download page.
Because it'd be really cool if they could take the recompile of that the Rush that they've come out with recently and add that to, like they did the original Rush in PC format.
Yeah, but isn't the Rush recompile, isn't it for Nintendo 64 or what is it for?
No, originally they ported it to Nintendo 64, but it's on a custom Midway hardware. I'd have to look to see what hardware it's on.
I think my friend has that cabinet.
But what somebody did is they did a recompile where it's on the PC now, and I was like wondering maybe if it's an executable, if it's something maybe you could like add. Let me look what it is. Midway. Is it the Wolf? No.
I'm surprised. Oh, Chief Gumby, I was just thinking about him, what he thinks about Golden Tee.
I think it's the Seattle. No, not the Seattle.
You never amaze me, buddy. I can't. You never.
He loves Golden Tee, dude. He's like, he's gonna have a party night, invite all of his friends over.
I actually had a question also, man. I can answer it. I can ask you. For America's Army Arcade, I'm trying to figure out is there going to be a custom crosshair for that one? I see we got it for a whole lot of other games. We have it, but not for America's Army Arcade. And I was wondering would you guys be able to put an option in there?
24-hour session of Golden Tee.
Yeah, Arctic Thunder was running off an Intel Pentium 3. That's probably why it's adapted to TeknoParrot, because that's PC-based hardware, kind of like the Type X.
Yeah, I decrypted they protected that game like over a decade ago or something.
What the hell is Rush?
That runs on the special Midway arcade board.
Yeah. Which one is it though? Is it Quicksilver? No, that's Hydro Thunder and Off-Road Thunder. That's a Celeron though. I mean, that's not too different than running Arctic Thunder.
Hydro Thunder.
Yeah, Hydro Thunder and Off-Road.
Is it like is that game like I was Hydro Thunder like into Overdrive.
It might be an Atari board.
Hydro Thunder is I think 16.
Okay, that's what it is. It is an Atari board. Okay, yeah, it's the Atari Denver board is what I'm talking about.
I noticed that
2049, and let me see the.
Let's check.
Also, I noticed that the Area 51 Side 4 runs on Media GX PC-based hardware.
What
Okay,
game?
this one. Yeah. That's the Flagstaff. Okay, so I guess they did the Flagstaff version of San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, and then they recompiled it, where now it's running in like 1080 with widescreen or with 4K support.
What, Diego? What game?
The Atari Area 51 Side 4. It's PC based. Runs on a
What?
Media G.
No.
Area.
Is it really?
Yeah, Area 51 Side 4 runs on PC in PC based hardware.
Well, this doesn't look really PC. It runs on Zurich's processor.
I think Atari and Midway were like using the same boards in the late 90s too. A lot of the stuff was similar. That's why I was like mixing up what I was looking up at first, because I was like, is it under Atari or is it under Midway? Because they were like using modified versions of the same board. Because when they were putting out like Area 51 and
we must check Area 51 Site 4. Oh, that would be so awesome. I really love the original Area 51. Thank you, Diego.
Okay. Also, the ROM is in MAME, and you can extract it via CHD.
Oh, it's Media GX hardware. Yeah, it is PC based. Cyrix Media GX PC based.
Oh,
see, that's the trick though. It's like you're gonna have to figure out a way to emulate the I/O on the daughter board, probably.
That's not a problem. What is Shooting World and Bloodlust IK3? These are prototypes. But
Yeah.
It's a prototype.
Are they dumped?
I have never seen those before.
I really want this
Can you check
Bloodlust
to
game.
see if they're dumped on any of the sites, like the main dumps or whatever the hell?
I noticed the prototype of that game is not on MAME.
No.
Okay, Diego. Thanks for checking.
Are there any like location tests, or they show at the IPAA? Like it's possible they were shown at like one of the amusement shows. Like that's what usually happens with a lot of the games that don't come out. Like they'll have a test on location, or they'll show the distributor site just to try to decide whether or not they want to sell that game or put it into production. And if it tests well, then they'll go ahead and do that. But they're still discovering games to this day.
Oh yeah, I think Golden Tee 2013 was the first one without symbols, so...
Yeah, I think Pocky stated in one of the channels, so
yeah,
I'm
it was a big
forward to
achievement, so when people are saying, oh, just Golden Tee, it's not a...
That's a lot, very impressive, so, but... And how, I'm
River.
amazed you...
Yes, Diego.
I noticed that Video Game Esoterica has preserved some dumps, some PCBs on all games that are not working.
Like what? Game?
For example, I noticed that the Video Game Esoterica buy a PCB for Battle Gear 2. There is Video Game Esoterica upload a video about the PCB from Battle Gear 2 from Taito Type 0.
Where?
It's supposed to be changing it over, right?
I can't find it, Diego.
No, it's some weeks ago.
Excuse me.
Because every week, Video Game Esoterica buys some many PCBs for analyze how it's supposed to be working compared to MAME. For example, Video Game Esoterica has a PCB of Hyper Neo Geo 64 because in MAME has some problems with the audio.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least it's emulated now.
Yep.
I remember.
I'm very impressed with with your new UI and the control mapping. That's pretty
That's
impressive
I'm
to
gonna,
combine both buttons.
I'm
So,
gonna,
yes.
I'm gonna close because my phone is running out of battery.
all right,
Okay,
Diego.
Diego.
Good seeing you. You have a great week.
Have a
Later.
nice
Bye.
weekend.
Yeah, see ya.
Hey, I had asked this before, but did anybody grab their Switch 2 pre-order this week or no?
No.
No, I'm not getting the Switch because literally I'm not paying $80 for a cartridge and then having to download the game. That's not right. That's not physical
there's
media.
only 4 titles with data on them at launch, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a Steam Deck and wait for the Switch 2 emulation, which eventually is gonna come around.
No, I didn't get it.
I got one and Mario Kart, and that's it. And I think I'll pre-order Donkey Kong, but I'm not going to support any games that are not on the cart.
It's ridiculous.
I hope they crash and burn with that and rectify it within a few months and decide to start putting the data on carts and stop being cheap out. Because you're already jacking the prices $70, $80. At least you can do is put the games on the carts still. Like that.
Yeah, they're going to more towards the good range. Next generation, there's probably gonna be no more cards, no more discs.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to set a precedent for other companies to just cheap out. Like next thing you know, we'll get a PlayStation 6 with no disc drive, and the same thing goes with the Xbox. Like they'll tell us we'll own whatever we want and we'll pull whatever services whenever we feel like it. Like when I think about like Splatoon on the Wii U, I feel like, man, that game is so worthless now because you can't play it online unless you have it like a modded Wii U.
Yeah, you're right. Also, I know it's not getting supported for a while, but has Mission Impossible Arcade at least been dumped somewhere? I know it's not supported yet. I'm just asking, has it been dumped?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Is that a Sega game?
It looks like Walking Dead and all this stuff, like those kind of raw thrill kind of games. I'm like, damn.
It is a Sega game. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it looks real, and I was like, damn, I want that thing.
What about Target Bravo? Is that public?
Terra Bravo? I don't know. That's a good question.
It is the sequel to Operation Ghost and Ghost Squad.
Oh.
Is that a Ring Wide 2 game?
I don't remember. I think I have it. Let me Target Bravo. Here, if you can see my screen.
Okay, you got the full stand-up?
Target Bravo Operation Ghost allows players to start at any stage of the game. What? This is just like upgrade for the Operation
Yeah,
Ghost.
it's just an upgrade cab, so...
But there is a new time attack mode. Oh.
Who knows?
Well, that would be nice to... Poki has now added Golden Tee 2013 to TeknoParrot UI.
Yay!
And TeknoParrot, so now you can enjoy it.
I'm amazed with the work you did on the new UI and the multiple control bindings and such, with combining X input and raw input trackball, and it's so good.
I have a question for you, Reaver.
We haven't done the new multi-plugin system yet, where you can use X input and D input together.
Okay, it's not yet. Okay.
But
yet.
you can now
what I was going to say
everything.
is, I know you guys use networking to facilitate multiplayer online, but have you considered making it to where you could play local games multiplayer online?
What do you mean?
So let's say if we wanted to play Ninja Turtles together, 4 players online or something like that, we could all play online without a networked system. Where instead it's like us linking into like one TeknoParrot interface in order to play together. So think of it as like if you remote desktop, kind of like remote
But
desktop.
then you should just use the, what is that thing called? Parsec. Parsec, yeah, Parsec.
Parsec. So that's kind of like Kai or something like that.
What?
There was like an old thing we used to do through Coax like 20 years ago. Really old ass shit. Where we would like link our clients up to play like Neo Geo games together.
Uh-huh. Who is on the gun range or something? There's this click going on.
How can you click, click, click?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at a golf store right now, fitting for Golden Tee.
Getting ready for Golden Tee, yeah?
Yes. They're real clubs and all that. I mean, from the series, I know it's not realistic, but hey, compare. So it's nowhere.
Let's see how well Parsec works.
I always have a problem with Parsec. I can never connect to anybody, man.
I've never even heard of that before. Look, I'm so out of the loop. I just jumped back into it like back since September, so
I can't
playing catch up.
I can't figure out the hosting part, like how to let other people connect to me, or if I want to connect to anybody else, I can't do it either. So I'm like, I just gave up on it. But I still got it installed on my computer.
Yeah, I was just working on my own projects for like the last 15 years, pretty much. And it's like, oh shit, other people's got stuff done too without my help. Oh, nice to see. I will tell you though, like I said, Reaver, I really think that the work that you've done is the most impressive work out of everybody in the last decade. Like what you guys have done with this project is like remarkable.
Thank you. We try to. Oh, we have a new guest here.
Y'all are doing a good job, man. Y'all really.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up,
man?
man?
All good.
All right.
So, what's up, Jason?
What's up, Reaver?
You haven't been here before, I think.
Hey, Jason, you're going to have to cut out the video and just go through studio to talk to us. Otherwise, we get reverb.
Yeah, it's my first time being here, and I've always watched a live stream, so I'm hoping that I'm doing things right here. So
You're cool. We were all noobs at one point.
Yeah, last week was a bit tragic for me. I was a bit out of sync with everybody, even the universe, I think.
Hey, Jason, you're going to have to cut out.
Oh, EXE, are you from USA?
No, UK.
Oh, because you have a American flag on your roof or something.
It's US, and it's the friendship flag.
Uh-huh.
Right on.
yeah, Reaver, nice job adding Golden Tee 2013, by the way.
Thank you. It was by Poki, so not by me. Poki did all the heavy lifting with no symbols and everything, so that's great. I've been working on the UI, but now we found out that it works on Vine, so now you can already enjoy TeknoParrot. Not all the games, but I don't know if Golden Tee probably doesn't work on Steam Deck yet.
There, unless you get what's it called, the.
Well, you're the one that revealed it, so I'm giving you the thanks, by the way.
Thank you.
Get a Bluetooth trackball.
Yeah, you need a Bluetooth
Steam.
trackball.
Shit, whoever comes out with the Bluetooth trackball is going to make $1 billion.
Unless you get.
All right, do we have something else still, or do I start the Wheel of Wonder?
The Wheel of Wonder. Let's see what wonders we got.
Yep, let's see it. Thank you again for 2013.
Thank you and blessing. All right, let's get the Wheel of Wonder started. And thank you for all the participants. It is always refreshing to have conversation and get direct feedback on what we should work on next. So let me check if Video Game Esoterica made any videos. Yeah, 6 days ago there was another TeknoParrot video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica, and somehow we're up at part 5 of our
go
best
and
arcade racing games to play on TeknoParrot.
follow him. He already has almost 50,000 subscribers. We also need subscribers, so please subscribe and like our videos. It helps a lot to spread the holy word of TeknoParrot. But now I forgot to show you. Oh, thanks for new subscription. I'm just showing quickly here. I didn't have the screen.
And in that video series,
so
a lot of people asked me, what's the best Wongan game to start with?
Channel.
And honestly, you can pretty much not go wrong with any of them, but 6R is my particular favorite. Now to be aware, there is a 6RR release that can be hard to find out there as well, and you do need to be a subscriber on Patreon for that on TeknoParrot. I've basically just been showing you all of the free games on offer here, and I really haven't touched the subscription tab whatsoever. But as
yeah, we even gave him free subscription so he can enjoy also those things since he's a great creator. But anyways, now let's start the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. So if you haven't participated, click the link now. Wow. Poki has improved this spade so much now. It's very fun now for me to do the raffle. Let's see how it works. So let's start the Wheel of Names. So we are gonna go for 10 keys today. And we will start. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the subscribers thing from here? Oh. We cannot see our subscribers for some reason now. I need to ask quickly. All right, now it works. We have over 3,000 subscribers, so thank you for all of you. And now we have 26 participants, and 10 of them will get free weekly demo key. And here are our participants. Who is the lucky winner this time? Chalon Cola 2006, congratulations and blessings. Carl the Raven, congratulations and blessings. Oh. Who's the next one? Deceptor, congratulations and blessings. And 7 more to go. Fercho, congratulations and blessings. Fun Regis, congratulations and blessings. And this time we have updated page, so you will get the key almost immediately. PC Kid Hong Kong, congratulations and blessings. Or HK, I don't know if that's Hong Kong. 4 more lucky winners. DS Paki, congratulations and blessings. 3 more. Jack Action, that's a cool name, congratulations and blessings. 2 more to go. Thunder Spy 0712, congratulations and blessings. And the last winner is MK Knight, congratulations, or M Knight. Alright, now I will distribute the keys with our new improved distribution system. Let me check how well it works. So first we have Chalon Cola. Alright, it works. Then we have Carl the Raven. Here. Congratulations. Then we have Deceptor. Congratulations. Then we have Fercho. Congratulations. Then we have Fun Regis. Congratulations. Then we have PC Kid HK. Congratulations and blessings. Then we have DS Paki. Congratulations and blessings. Then we have Jack Action. Congratulations and blessings. Then we have Thunder Spy. Congratulations and blessings. And M Night. Yeah. Thank you all for participating in this week's Super Show. If you have any improvement ideas for the show or anything you want to, just write it in the comments. And before we go, we are gonna check our last episode's comments. Since public is number one important to TeknoParrot show. Let's see, where are the comments here? Let's go from the oldest. Big feature announcement, yes. Great River, please free for all Cruising Blast and Walking Dead from Fernando Shinobi. And this was by Scott Spranger. This, the first comment. Then honest figure reviews comments, Walking Dead, please. Well, it happens when it comes to the vote. We are gonna go blindly using the wheel of names for the features to free. We are not gonna manipulate it in any way. Epic KG3QL says, great to see the wheel back and the free games way more interesting. Thank you. V Kutiable said, Zengai Battle River, you have the power, but it runs already on the, what was the Omed or something like that. Alexnik9852 says, the raffle for the games to unlock again, great. Then Maria No Fernandez 6470 says, AMD patch for Harley, please. And Scott Spranger says, no AMD devs at the moment. Retro T80 says, when is Sega Racing Classic getting fixed? The emulation is buggy and has missile graphical features. Like what? It doesn't miss anything. At least that I know. Thunder Spy Gaming say, hey River, did you have any global VR like PGA Tour Golf? I have PG Team Challenge, but it needs controls emulate. That had some horrible SQL system that nobody has wanted to work on at all, so probably it's not gonna come anytime soon. All right, thank you for the comments and see you again next week on another great episode.